So, there's a very special group of people out there, generally millennials or older, who believe that they're never really going to mess around with AI. And that's fine, they can have their opinion, but I want to kind of compare them to a group of people from about 20 to 30 years before that, who didn't think home computers and the internet would be very popular amongst the, regular working person out there. You see how well that worked out. Now, it took probably about, 10 years for the home computer and the internet to really start building up and taking hold. But we've seen with the AI development, with the integration of AI, that it's taken hold a whole lot quicker, within just a couple of years, actually. ChatGPT launched November 30th, 2022. And now we see it everywhere. We see it with Meta. We see it with Anthropic. We see Google Gemini. AI is almost on every app you find now, all the newer ones anyway. It's getting integrated into games. I don't know how you can escape AI, let alone say you're not going to participate in it. You have a similar chance of being able to avoid the internet as you will AI in the near future, if not now. So what I wanted to point out is the fact that we're leaving the information age. All right, now you've heard about the space age, the atomic age. We've been in the information age, and computers were a big part of that. When we started using computers more, it was to help factories to communicate with office buildings, and office buildings to communicate with banks and military and all these other official places to be able to communicate instantaneously. But then entertainment changed everything. Then in the early 2000s, when we started getting social media and we started being able to put our own video content online, then things changed. It wasn't just about the conveyance of information. It was also the conveyance of entertainment. And that's why I believe that now, with the onset of social media so often used, out of 100% of the people that use the internet, 93% of them also participate in social media. All right. And 60% roughly is consuming that through video media. All right. So with also AI producing video content now, that's definitely going to increase as well. I do believe we're going to see a renaissance in human content creators in the near future, but that's yet to come. We'll talk about that in the future. But what I wanted to express is that we're leaving the information age. It's not just about information, all right? Social media has changed that, and having handheld devices to be able to get information and entertainment so easily, it's split into two new ages. Now, with the AI and robotics, we're leaving the information age and we're entering into what I believe are two different ages simultaneously. We're going into the silicon age that's governed by AI, robotics, future tech, and all these new information technologies. And then we're also going into the attention age, or previously mentioned, the entertainment age. This is where people want instant entertainment, and it's always there. People are consuming constantly, and it's only growing from there. So we are in an attention-driven economy, right? If you have a product or service, your best bet is to build attention, to create a community around your brand, around your product or service, and get it built on social media, because that's where people are. And what are they consuming? 60% of them, video content. Now, it was just a few years ago where 85% of content was consumed on your mobile device. But now that you can just bounce it over to your smart TV or be able to cast over, a lot more content is being viewed in the regular landscape format, not just the 9:16 ratio. So it's starting to balance out to where more content, more long form content is being viewed on home TVs. So there's a lot of things that are changing, and AI is driving much of it. Not only that, hey, social media, entertainment, attention arbitrage, as Gary Vaynerchuk puts it so frequently. So what you need to do is you need to stop looking at it as just spreading information, all right? Anybody can give information about their product or service. That's not what people buy. They buy feelings, they buy the experience, they buy the result, the solution, right? So if you want to start selling, if you want to start building a name, if you want to, create a brand, if you want to side hustle, where you're going to have to begin is, one, accepting that you're going to need help from AI, all right? You're going to need help with coming up with ideas, doing research, looking at current trending topics, keywords, things of that nature that would take you hours, days to do. AI can do it in moments. You're going to have to use AI. All right. Next, you're going to have to build attention. And I suggest getting your face in a video. It's just the best way to do it. All right. Now, word of mouth marketing, it's still the best method of marketing. And what is that? Face to face, eye contact, seeing somebody that you know, that you've talked to before, somebody that you've built trust with. That's why video works so well. So if there's one thing I can leave you before the end of 2025 and we go ahead and step into the holiday season, it's this. AI, you need to be learning about it. You need to be integrating it. If you already have a small business, an entrepreneurship, a side hustle, you need to already be spending time building it, learning more about it, and finding ways to use AI to integrate automations. Get it doing some of the tedious tasks that you don't need to do yourself. You can set up chatbots and stuff with Facebook. If you like, the one that I would use, ManyChat. Go to manychat.mrtherapy.com and you can check out ManyChat. It's the only chatbot that's registered to work with Meta products, Facebook, Instagram, things like that. So if you want to build a chatbot that automates talking to people, getting them links to different products or services, maybe getting them to your website or getting them to join your community, all completely automated 24 hours a day, and not being one of the products that isn't registered with Meta, with Facebook and all them, you can go to manychat.mrtherapy.com and you can check it out now. But there's different tools out there that are going to help you automate, to take the weight of the tedious, never-ending, a freaking monkey could do it type task that you have to get done every day to be able to make a living wage, right? Use AI, use those tools to be able to automate that stuff so you can focus more on the creative, the parts that you actually enjoy more doing. That's building you an income, that's building you a community that is going to last you and hopefully build into a successful business, right? So that's what it is. Information age, bye. We are stepping into the silicon age and the attention age, the entertainment age. You got to get video content online. You got to get AI integrated, and you're going to have to start learning how to do this now. People have been doing it for a few years. You can see all the big companies are already well on top of it, right? So now is your chance to get in before it's over, before it's everywhere, before there's no more room. All right, you still have a chance. All right, there's still plenty of ways to make money, especially with AI. Even if you're using no-code apps where you could build your own apps and use AI to do it. You know, you could just, it's easy as talking to a chatbot. All right, so thanks so much for watching. If you did dig this content, if you believe that we're leaving the information age and now that we're in the silicon age and the attention age, makes perfect sense to me. I'm sure you're gonna dig more content on the channel. Hit subscribe, definitely hit like. We're trying to build some numbers here because we're regrowing. We're bringing the brand back from the grave, so to speak. So we would love your help. Definitely subscribe, turn on notifications, and you'll be seeing more content like this. I just want to freestyle it off a little bit more often, you know what I mean? Just turn the camera on and let loose. With that, I'm Mr. Therapy. Keep stacking odds in your favor for success. See you on the next one.